Hello, Geoff Hailstone here, just giving you an update from north of the border. So I'm here in East Lothian, in the field of wheat. That would have been, that was potatoes earlier in the season. So this is wheat after potatoes. So it's, as you can see, for a relatively late drilled crop, it's looking very good. So we've had just about 12 months of the wettest weather up here that anyone can remember. And then a very dry November, quite mild as well, that allowed everything that needed to be done to be done. So we've got all the wheat drilled, all the winter barley drilled, all the oilseed rape planted that really anybody planned to do. So at the risk of jinxing the rest of the season, it's looking very good indeed, and the soil conditions are good here. That's it's had its pre-em herbicide, which seems to have worked very well. There's very little in the way of broadleaf weeds or grass weeds coming through. The winter barley also, is very well established, well tilled, and they're on the lookout. The agronomists are on the lookout for aphids, and where it's had a manganese or needed a manganese, quite often a pyrethroid insecticide would go in with it because of the very mild conditions we've had. But of course you can't always see the aphids, so it's certainly not every crop that has been sprayed, but it's something that I know some are concerned about. Well, I'm here in a field of oilseed rape, which I guess is fairly typical. Went in good time. It's not always the case up here, but it's well established. It's not had any problem with flea beetle. Winter stem weevil seems to be more of a widespread issue increasingly up here, more than cabbage stem flea beetle. But it's had its light leaf spot spray in good time, and that's normal up here to want to get a light leaf spot spray on. Don't always get the chance if it turns wet at the end of October, but all was well this year. If anything, some of the crops are looking a bit forward. So when the light leaf spot spray went on, it was more likely to be a fungicide with some growth regulatory activity with it, just to try to keep it back a bit. But you can see it's it would even take a bit of pigeon grazing without causing too much of a problem.